happens. We have Mongraal, Benji both fighting for the top spot. The zone's going all the way up towards the top side of the map.
And he is on the move.
Yeah, Savage is already using one of those big fast minutes of time to just get past this storm line. It's not really good to be here because you never know who exactly might push down onto you, how far they could be in zone. He could also turn into the hunter, the predator. He does. Savage goes down with some nice shots on a Savid. Big flyby and not getting shot once. Nice slick rotation.
I was worried about him there when he started pulling that glider just a little too early. And oh my God! We talked about his snipes. We talked about Thomas HD hitting him time and time and again, and we hop on board, and he gets the grappler. That's such a huge power play. He's unfortunately going to get shot out. He's just waiting. This is a predator stalking his prey right now. Benji knows exactly what he needs to do. He's going to be able to recycle a pad. He's got one in the inventory. He's got a harpoon there as well to try to get any sort of recycle. There's 50 players moving. That means now 18 players need to go down before that storm surge turns off, and Benji's not that far above.
He's not that far above. He needs some more shots, but not only that, look at where the zone is going. You guys might not be able to see it, but it's definitely going to be going right back over that mountain at any moment. Benji's looking forward. Nice quick pickup there onto another opponent. He has a lot of materials he can always siphon back into his inventory from distance with that harpoon gun. But at the same time, there's so many people just in the air volatile. You can't really aim at anyone. Benji decides it's time to go. I'm wasting my time in that position. You want to be ahead of the zone right now, especially, as I mentioned, the threat of the mountain. We're right at its kind of base. Kha'Zix with a nice shot onto Frey. The flopper man is down, and Kha'Zix now has the fish up in his inventory. Another shot over from the storm. Kha'Zix lands 2. Can't really find more, though. Has to play those flops, and now he has to go completely vertical. This is going to be such a hard zone to climb.
This is the first time I've really seen floppers right now in this chapter. They've kind of phased out. They're still just as good, but there's other options here. There's chug splashes. There's so much more. But Kha'Zix is playing the old meta very, very well. He's just adding crash pads to his inventory. Makes it in his zone, makes it vertical, does pick up some eliminations as well. And now into a top 25 situation. He's in a very good spot. 49 builds remaining. He's recycled things very well. Crash pad there. He's actually going to somehow get height there. It's going to get shot out, but no, doesn't get it just yet, but he will battle for it. And there it is. It's secured. He's got height, but I don't know how many mats he's got to secure it with.
I just heard that caddy launcher drop down, so yeah, you mentioned it. He has height, does not have the resources to hold it for the whole game, does not have any harpoon guns in his inventory, so cannot actually grab mats. He'll get off of big impact shots. He drops all the way down as the caddy launcher goes all the way up. Now it's a height fight, but at the same time, there's people all the way chaosed into the storm. Everywhere is a bad decision to look at for Kha'Zix to land from, but the shots are there. Link goes down. Kha'Zix in the storm. The risk to actually grab the caddy launcher. He could be the one to win the game. Kha'Zix, from all different perspectives of the zone, inside, out, downwards, all the way to the top for height, has the best loadout to wrap things up. It's Teak, Hen, Rezon, so many different players he has to fight though. Kylix also surviving at low. We're looking at one man trying to mutiny the entire lobby, just trying to take control of everyone. It's him against the world. These guys though have their own game to play at low grounds.
And I think it's Kha'Zix's world, and we're all just in it as shots are coming through from above. Thomas HD trying to make an edit play on the side. He does. He is going to take down one player. Eddie going to go down. Kha'Zix with that shockwave launcher on height. He's also got the crash pads to break the build so he can shockwave crash pad players. He's got to be careful he doesn't shockwave the crash pad and knock him off height. We saw that before. Thomas HD getting elimination on a Kha'Zix. Shots coming through. That player trying to go up. They're going to go down. Kha'Zix has still got the shockwave. 16 rockets in the inventory. He can continue just to throw players in zone just like that. Shots coming through. That's Thomas HD there with the grappler. He's continuously moving back in his zone. The shockwave, not that much as Thomas in a 1v1. Oh, he's going to get shot from outside zone. Kha'Zix shot him in his zone. Hen going to be in a 1v1. Shots go through. Kha'Zix does get the white tag, and I think he's going to be able to pick up the victory route. He hits the Renegade on his way out. A GG, well played.
Right, this is a very, I'm not going to say bad placement, but low place. Mr. Savage also, top 10, Art Talks, in his way, setting down a trap. He could get beamed here, but it's not going to be enough to slow him down completely. Shields are gone. He has shrugs and minis. Can easily pop it back up. Peppers again to speed things up. If it goes bad over here, he's in the same box as Art Talks, though, and it's over. Is this kind of the game where everyone near the top just keeps getting eliminated? Because
And he's actually got, he's going to set up a trap, just like we saw on Savage. We'll see if it's going to work, though. Vortexia is going to just walk right in, but the cone going to be placed on top as well. Does get the stare over the top of Rezon, but Rezon's got him boxed. It's all his own, and Vortexia just going to go down without even a fight. And look how many floppers he has now.
Until you're done, until you're out of the game. Little Benji is comfortable. He's still endangered by these players. One who in front of him got a huge chunk of damage done, and now he's white HP. 7 HP left. A pickaxe could end things, but it doesn't matter. Save it goes down.
Thing happening. He must have been, in shambles in a bad spot. With that Elim coming through, he's going to be looking very, very good as we see Benji with the very, very easy rotate here with that launch pad. Not a single person looked at him there, and he timed that so perfectly so that everybody else was flying. It would be least likely for him to take any tags.
No tags in the air, but a little bit of damage from box to box still. Complete carnage all the way around. Every crash pad being used, people launching, taking shots back to back. This is where Benji thrives. He's going to be in his mid-ground position, trying to take a little bit of ownage of materials in people's boxes, but it's not possible. He's still rolling through, gets a little bit of beams down, a lot of beams actually, takes him off his shields. People still going down, front, back, and center. No one knows exactly what height is looking like. Direbig is flying straight through. Another top 5 contender from round 2. Now looking at game number 2 and what he can do. Still, the main person is Benji, who's now almost out of AR ammo. Just one magazine left over for him to use on that epic AR. He is staying way sky high. Has the match to hold this just for now, but he will not be able to end this game off with them. Dropping straight down for a launch and barely misses it. It's all good. Kha'Zix picks up 2 eliminations and just cements his moment in this tournament in game 2. He's so high in points. Benji in the box. Artok's going down to Anas, who's also going up. Kylix goes down, a top 6 player. And Benji's rising up.
And who's rising down? Kha'Zix just went down, so everybody in this game has got a free ride into top 5, top 1 even. They're able to make it happen, and Benji's looking really good to do that. Don't know exactly how many points Kha'Zix went out on, but if Benji's able to solidify 10, maybe 5 more points, he's going to be looking really, really good. He's going to be able to just climb his way up, and this is the start Benji needs. He needs to get off to a fast start, and he's doing just that.
I was going to say as a big threat to face, but Mongraal just went down too. It's a top 16 situation, and Benji has the best spot. He also has the best trap set up. He takes another one out. Rimic is gone. Benji is operating in Storm. No floppers, though, just his shots. He gets denied, but boosts himself all the way up to 18 total points. Mick will be at 13. Here's what we see. I was going to say it's calmness, but a crash pad combined with an RPG sends 2 people flying straight off the map, straight off of builds. Flick is taken out. Marine is the one all the way on top of the zone.
And he's got the caddy launcher. He took down Quavado. He's got it in his inventory. He's going to be able to just throw him down and shoot everybody off. You see him trying to do it now, trying to throw players in. And this is really good. It's going over fresh builds. If it pulled back over those old builds on top of the mountain, yes, it would have been a little bit easier to start getting elims, but the shockwave launcher is not going to be that good. And I can't tell what's 9 or 0 in his inventory, but this is really good for Marine up top.
Yeah, Marine has position, but Rezon has control of the tournament. He was in 4th place coming into this game, and now is the only person in the top 5 to still stay alive. He is, though, all the way on low ground, so he has a little bit of a mission, but a lot of protection to be able to just win this overall mission that he has set out in front of him. Marine up top, way separated from the low ground, is looking to just battle out Rotary. Mick is all the way at the bottom. There's a big jump up from Rotary. Now it's a build fight all the way up top. Rezon is box to box with Mick now. They need to control. Big shockwave, I think, launcher to send his opponent straight into the storm. Rotary is trying to climb back with crash pads. He barely does. Misses the mark. He gets taken out. Big change up. Marine gets the siphon. Max HP. Reason gets a huge shot down. It's a 1v1.
And a very big 1v1. Is this a battle for first? Rezon, I think, is going to maybe have it, depending on how many points Kha'Zix had. Marine, though, does have the shockwave launcher. We've seen it come down time and time and again. This should be a victory here for him if he is able to play right, but he's running out of builds. He's hopping into zone. Rezon, remember, has the floppers. He picked them up earlier. This is going to be his play. He's going to sit back. This is how you counter it. Everybody's like, it's overpowered. It's so OP. He's hiding in zone. He's floppering. Marine is nowhere to put pressure on, and Rezon is going to be able to pick up the dub.
Hey, it's that Season 2 vibe that beats the Season 3 one. Reason, what a nice overall game from him. He's going to choose to fight him.
And what he doesn't know is he does now know there's a player. There's snipe coming through and smart recon. He does not do enough recon of
body shots or headshots, doesn't matter.
And you'd want it to be in the hands of Mongraal if you're a fan. He's got an insane control over these ARs. Shots coming through. He's going to take down Key and Ray, who was, there. And I talked about his aim, and it came through. Mongraal said, you know what, Clay? I want to show off a little bit. Now picking up that elim. Just to help you if you make a small mistake. As him, and is going to get an elimination there with the sniper. Just a quick little shot there. Throwing it back to the... As crash pads are now going to be used. We do see Benji flying through. Mid-ground is where he operates perfectly and where he is at his best. 73, he's actually got the shockwave launcher. He's got the charge shotgun as well. So picking up a huge elimination. Benji now could run away. We said it. The story is Benji. The story is him. And this is exactly what he needs to do. Find these impact eliminations and find this impact loot. And he's done it. He's gotten the caddy launcher. He's gotten the caddy shotgun there. He's got everything in his inventory. The arsenal is there. The tools, the shockwave, the crash pads that are going out. He's not playing for height just yet. He is looking in that mid ground now, looking towards height. Could go for it again. As Benji looking around, continuously just being aware of his entire surrounding. Shots coming through. He's going to get takedown. Tayson as he gets another elimination. Dropped in a box he doesn't want to be in. Shockwave's going to throw a player off. He's still in that box. He's shockwaving in his own. He'll have it for now. We'll be able to just get out of this engagement, and this is beautiful. We haven't seen Mongraal go down, though, so he's still in this game as well. The old duo partners back facing each other here in this solo competition. Benji, not a lot of builds remaining. He's going to need an impact frag. Marine is going to fall there as well. Again, haven't seen him, haven't seen them fall. Shockwave's going to go through. They are going to throw him up into the air. We'll see if he's going to be able to use those and impact them. Not sure exactly if he's going to be able to. We'll see exactly what happens there. Benji now...
All right, we'll see exactly what happens. We have Mongraal, Benji both fighting for the top spot. The zone's going all the way up towards the top side of the map. Benji has used so many shockwave launchers up to this point. The weather, the winds are picking up for him. It's him against Slove all the way up top, but Andy's the one landing all the way down below too. He skips the engagement. He gets up top again. His builds are completely out though. Lusha all the way in front. He's just trying to hippity hop and stay up top. He blocks one person down. The beam next to the charge is not possible for it to connect. It's a top 7 scenario now for everyone. Mongraal down below has no HP. Benji just trying to bide his time. Did get a...
What's going on, guys? Sorry about that. We had Shy and Clay drop. We're going to cast the end of this game. We got benjyfishy up on the top, Mongraal down below. The old trio partners going head-to-head. Sundown, are you here with me, brother?
I'm here with you. You can see Benji in the top right-hand corner, Mongraal in the bottom right-hand corner, Link on the low ground, working between the two. The Rise of the Titans, you can see, trying to challenge up, but Benji holding on with just barely a sliver of HP. One storm tick will be enough, but he gets turned over, and now it's Mongraal's match to try and take over. He's on the low ground and being pressured from below. 0 builds left, so it's all going to come down to the gun skill. Sees the player dropping down. First 15 shield tag comes through. 33 tag comes up. Mongraal follows it up. 7 elims, not a build in sight, but he's not stressing it.
Thank you so very much, Zeke. We are here and we're ready for the action. It's Monster and Clay. Like we said, we had to pardon Shayo as he gathers his resources. He gets ready for the next end game. It looks like things are kicking off with a bang here as Queasy's going to catch benjyfishy, who was just on a run of his life. After getting tagged that first time might have worked out in his favor. You can see all the builds that were there already. He was able to recycle and push across and rotate across with, saving him a little bit. Now setting up a nice little 2x1 base here, giving him a nice wide spread. And yes, he's going to find Vortexia. This is now the second time Vortexia falls.
As Rezon is looking very aggressive, so the aggressiveness has not stopped, as they're going to take down Quavados, who potentially had the caddy mythic loot.
That's what's happening here. Already 40 points now. He was actually looking to pull a little bit of a epic whale special, it seemed, for a second there, to land inside the box, but slips right out and now finds his own piece of real estate here to continue to inch his way in. Remember, this is the first full moving zone. You're looking at the player on height right now, one of maybe 2 or 3. Yes, there is a battle going on off to the side here. It's Hen trying to get a piece of the action, and one single ramp he's gonna break out, and now Height's gonna go down with a big fall, but it doesn't even matter. He takes out Noah mid-air with every shot that he needed to connect, and now Hen is the master of the Height here. 3 eliminations and the big, absolutely huge find, the shockwave launcher and Kit's mythic shotgun here as well, Clay. This is looking like it's his game to run away with. He sent someone flying into the zone, and now again, there's no threats on high ground.
And there's only one threat to high ground, and that is the grappler gun. But he's essentially nullified all of that, taking with that shockwave launcher. A very, very good find here for him. This is pretty much a victory run if he's able just to secure it and just play it perfectly as he takes down another player. 5 eliminations now coming here for him. He could start to push up to 6, 7, maybe 8 eliminations if he continues this. As crash pads are going through, the shots are hitting there for him. Everybody flying through the air. He's just trying to make sure he gets tags on him, make sure he keeps up with the players behind him floppering. We've seen it before. Kha'Zix took it in game number 1. That's how he beat the Rezon beat it there against Moraine. As we swap over to Savage, who's 110 effective HP in a very bad spot, but he's gonna find Kylix not paying attention.
That is so huge for Mr. Savage. He needed the siphon there. He finds exactly what he needs, and just let's think about this, guys, what this means. Hen is the newest competitor now, looking for first place against Reason. So there's a lot on the line and holding his high ground. Shockwave launcher from Hen's going to come out. Savage has his focus on him now, and it's Savage's height. But wait a second, there's more. There's another player playing for high ground as well. So this is it. Big fight right here. Big engagement. Savage is going to bully off Hen. And now 28 points for Mr. Savage, 3 eliminations. I see Marine still in the game as well. These are huge names, Clay. Big names in the running right now.
Savage has that crash pad. He could use it. You see Rezon taking a lot of damage. He's actually going to pick up an elimination.
Oh my gosh.
He was down. His backs were against the ropes. He picked it up. And that's just a testament to how he's playing right now. You see him flying through the air. 50, 40 effective HP there. Savage is flying as well. Hit on top. Marine there in the zone as well. Needs to get in. Nate there. Lestream Skite is there. These are very, very big names for the European region. Frey on one side, Hit on the other. They're trying to make the battle. Frey, of course, has got the flopper in his inventory. And Savage is going to take down Rezon. That's a huge elimination. Shots coming through onto Frey. He is going to take down Nate, I believe, as Hen is being challenged for high ground, but he's going to take down Marine. And now Hen has secured high ground. Savage down below. Skite there as well. Shockwave's being used. Savage gets flowed in his own. That's probably it for him. Skite going to take down 1. Frey versus Hen in almost a 1v1 as there's a couple players still here. Skite is still here. Savage, I think, is still barely alive. No, he is going to fall now as well. So Skite, Frey, and Hen in a 1v1v1. Hen has got the heal off. We know Frey has got no more floppers. Ooh. He is going to get the elimination there onto Skite, but Hen secures it there with the elimination. The AR shots reign supreme. He didn't even need the shockwave at the end. A 7 elimination. Victory royale.
The first person we're touching down base with, it's Mongraal. Mongraal, who was just dethroned by Reason. Reason, one of the hottest players on the competitive real estate on the market right now, quite literally putting up such a performance today. The first place hold is not too strong, though. He's only up by 2 points, but it's Mongraal who's at 33. They have to get the respect that they deserve. You got to give it to them because they've been putting up a show. It's not just on team-based game modes. It's in a solo setting where they're shining the most here. But hold up, Savage is on a battle right now. He's rotated into Pleasant Park, and he's feeling the confidence in his bones right now as he's pushing through. There it is, the sideways box hop, and it's not going to work, but it's okay because he continues to find the tactical tags right through the cracks when it matters most here. Continue to set up, though, Clay. He wants this fight. Look at him. He's going in.
He won it, and he got it, and he ended it quickly, and that's the best thing.
Tuned in with Mongraal already on the Elam. We tuned in with the Savage already on 2. benjyfishy, the only one of the 3 right now who hasn't quite found anything just yet. Let's see how it's going to play out, though, as Mr. Savage is still feeling the aggression in his bones. Like we said, he's continuing to push on through. He's backed this player off, and I think this guy has an idea of who it is that's on his heels right now. It's Mr. Savage setting up the box boost. He's trying to get into your positioning now. And just think about it, right? The way Fortnite landscape has already changed. Everyone knows now, if you stay in the box, you're not safe, not by any means. The crash pads are going to let you in every single time. And it's kylix. This is a big, big elimination for him. kylix, who was doing a good shape right now. He's looking like he's in really good shape. So I'm excited to see how he's going to pull through for tomorrow, because I think he solidified his way through the top 50. Any of these players right now in this 30-plus point range is looking very likely to continue to pull on through. Benji's going to narrowly dodge the harpoon shot there, and now another player is going to be the victim here as he's pushing on through, looking for the control of the walls, the double boost through, and now the ramp inside. Here goes the box, and no, the crash pad is just enough for that guy to escape, but not before getting tagged by Benji with the shotgun. You know he's going to finish the deal here. Let's see now, Clay, as he's trying to pick and move and decide what the finishing move is going to be. He's got a world of options, right? He can boost in with the ramp. Yes, he can. Or take the crash pad. This is going to be Flick, though. Oh, no. Yes, and he rates the fight. It's going to be a 4 out of 10 for the escape route, Flick. It was not good enough there. Or was that Frey? Excuse me. Underneath the box. I think it's Mr. Savage who's sitting literally right underneath his box. Okay, Benji's gonna back up now. That's a threat level that's a little too high for his radar, but instead he jumps into someone else's box, Clay. He wants to take this box fight. This guy's panicking, but no, someone comes from behind. He has to grab it, and Benji gets sandwiched here. It's Floki who comes out on top, and he might have been saved by the third party.
The pressure from Savage caused Benji to move out of his box. With low mats, he had nothing he could do, and unfortunately just going down. And that's really good for Rezon and company, as they know, hey, Benji just went down. I've got a good run up to the top, and Rezon continuing to try to maintain his lead. Very little mats, very little to work with in his inventory, but he's got that charge shotgun, and that has been his moment to impact everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Oi, oi, oi. Just getting it deleted. He was 3 HP.
That was so close for him. Reason literally looking like he's trying to put on an Arkham-esque style championship run right here, except it's not even championship day. It's just the road to the championship right now, and Reason is putting up such a show right now. Here's the big pot. He finds himself the big opportunity to heal now, and Storm Surge is ticking here as well, showing you how stacked, how absolutely stacked the lobby is. There it is. 0 seconds on the Storm now. The Surge is kicking in. 6 players have a world of trouble right now. Reason has to be careful with who's nearby. And yes, he's going to get tagged a few times. No more shield left. That's it. 40 HP in the tank. He's still running for his life here. Trying to make his way to safety now. Finally, opportunity to heal. Just 1 Elim though. 32 players in the game still. Mr. Savage cooking as well. 4 Elims in a low ground. Can he find a 5th? There it is. Someone's in the box. The edits. Will he be able to respond in time? We'll find out in 2 seconds here now. And yes, he does. There it is. Another 50 HP finish. We're talking just several ticks off for Savage. He follows up with an RPG as well. And now 6 eliminations here, Clay. He is on fire in the low ground. King of the low ground right now.
And this is what we pointed to. Savage turns online after game 3 and 4. And game number 5, he's looking to make it his. Rezon, though, still in this game. He's trying to get elimination, and he does. Rezon, another low HP elimination. He is operating so well. We see top tier, elite, big name players do this, and he is making it look easy. He is running through this lobby, and he's going to take down Savage. What a huge elimination. He took down so many big names to secure his first place right now.
No way. He gets another one here, Clay. On the tail end of the Storm, the 4th elimination. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, Reason? You are tearing up the entire food chain right now. Absolutely adding disruption to the ecosystem. Reason now looking for another one. And yes, he's going to find it's going to be onto Umi this time around as he finds his 5th. Someone's in the box, so he doesn't care. It doesn't matter. That was a great run. 60 points. And now we're in the end game here with lolitofdez on height.
lolitofdez looking to move up in the leaderboard. He's got the caddy loot, the mythic loot there. As shots coming through. Clement is in this game as well, taking down Anas. A big hit there from lolitofdez, trying to secure this elimination. He knows that player is low, but not able to find him as Zone is pulling back away from his. Shots come through. Shuzi made a wrong edit, and lolitofdez was there with the charge fully ready. He's got the shockwave. He can just shockwave everybody in his zone. He's looking to get some tags onto him first, or at least he gets that elimination credit The splash is going to go down here to Clement. Letwick on height. 3 eliminations. It's going up and out. Shot's going to come through. That's going to be Clement going down to 1v1. And Letwick takes down Queasy. 5 eliminations and the victory.
Offense that expose themselves and the weaknesses get cracked out there. So we continue to pull on through here. And oh my gosh, Nate with the monstrous hunting rifle shot. Quick on the reaction on the draw there. With domination in good Fortnite fashion is worth 1 point.
Just got word that Teak was the other player there that is averaging more than 4 units for round number 2. As Shuzi is just unfortunately going to fall there. Link. Matt's luckily enough for him. He does have the stacks nearby. He can rotate really easy, but that's going to be a very big point of contention there for him. A point of contention for Benji is this fight that's going to happen there onto Forseki, as Benji is in a record-setting performance. He's in position to add to his record 12 top 5 FNCS placements, including incredible 5 first-place finishes. That is insane. Shots coming through, but the record may have not just happened as he goes down. His aim is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, let's not forget, you get a little bit more zoom capability with that higher fire rate to trade off. So it is very, very good. But either way, it's not going to help you in the box fight. Doesn't look like Mongraal's going to need it. The tack attack is going to be enough to bail him out on a 2 HP save. And just like that, he has 52 HP. And that bottomless Chug Jug from Ocean's mythic side of the loot there finds a launch pad, and Reason has another opportunity here to get away. He lands inside the box with the charge, but no, it's not going to be enough. He gets absolutely demolished by Marine. That was the wrong box to land in on, and now Marine has the opportunity to continue to earn his way up the top, right? We talked about it. If you're in top 5, a Victory Royale can secure you first place if Reason goes down, and Marine made this possible for himself and only himself now in this endgame.
What a play there. He made it possible, but with that little HP, I'm very worried. However, I'm not worried about Teak, whose crash pads are coming through. The crash pad threw him all the way down to low ground. What a perfect usage of it there. The charge shotgun not going to connect, though, hoping it did, but now on low ground has time to wait. We do see Mick going down there to Vadil. Teak, though, low ground, trying to find anything that they can. Any extra loot, any extra elimination. He's actually going to take down Marine.
Wow.
The zone, and I think that's secured first place there for Rezon here today.
Let's talk about this. Anas lighting someone up in the feed there. Carrot as well. These are 2 players on the cusp of qualification. Those could be very well the Elans that they needed to make their way through the finals day. Let's see, though. It's Mongraal on the other side. As we see, he traded out nothing. He ended up keeping the infinite Chug Jug here and the peppers, because you can see the steam coming out of his ears right now, valuing the Chug Jug even in the end game like this when you think he wouldn't. Let's see how this is going to play out now. 40 points for Mongraal. He needs to do something big or go home now. Let's see it, though. Playing this back edge now. 9 builds remaining. You can see it's a desperate situation for the Mongraal. Okay, one more, though. Someone ends up putting a wall behind him as well. This is not his this is not his base, Clay. This is not his area. He has to work his way through these enemy builds. He's just trying to stay on the backside. Here it is. Someone finally walks in. And it's not going to be enough. He gets traded out by Nate. And Nate finds himself the 40th point there now as he approaches this endgame.
And unfortunately, that's the issue with taking a burst rifle as your swap weapon. When you use a charged shotgun, it's just so hard to hit the shots, especially while he's peppered. It was just too hard to track. His Seventor is going to fall. We see Quavado there as well. Anas there in your screen. Link has been popping off. Rezumi will fall. I think Link sitting on 3, 4, 5 eliminations right now has been playing very, very well. M10 Legends, who's we've barely seen on your screen, but has been popping off. 34 points is nothing to scoff at there. Has gotten a lot. This game is shot. Gonna come through. Superior's gonna go down. There's another player right there. The peanut butter peak going back and forth. Legends is gonna be a legend, and he takes down Anas. This is a great run here for them. Will more than likely put them in that top 50 threshold that they need to move on to heat. The zone is closing. This is the last zone there. And look at the top. It's Tayson. We haven't seen much of him today, but he holds the high ground. Coolest carry. Getting shockwave to zone. Link going into zone. Everybody is going into zone. They're all fighting in zone. The only person in zone is Tayson and Vevi. Everybody is fighting outside. Coolest carrot going up. Shockwave being used. Tayson does no longer have the high ground as carrot there, but the piece control was so beautiful. The shockwave came out. He's out. Tayson looking to get the last elimination. Vevi with the crouch there is going to be able to pick it up. Vevi with the last game picks up the victory royale with 6 eliminations.
guys. A lot of these big name players are going to have to step aside because there's a lot of new blood looking to try and hang with the very best of the best. Now, we're going to have these final standings here in just a moment, but I got to... Who's at the top? Was it Rezon? Did he hold that spot? Did he get taken away? Let's take a look together.
I like it.
And it looks like staved back Rezon holding down that #1 spot, 62 points. My God, 15 ahead of Hen in second place.